My girlfriend posted date night with Bae with another man's arm around her while I was on a business trip. I didn't call. I just forwarded the post to her strict religious parents and changed my flight to come home a week early. When I arrived with a U-Haul, welcome to Factology. It would be so much appreciated if you would subscribe to my channel and like the video. Now, without further ado, let's go. Original post. I-31 male was in Seattle for a 2 software deployment when my girlfriend Natalie, 28, apparently decided our 3-year relationship was optional. We've been living together for 18 months in my condo. Everything seemed solid before I left. Kiss goodbye at the airport. Miss you already. Texts. The whole deal. She even asked me to bring her back some of that fancy coffee from Pike Place. 4 days into my trip, I'm scrolling Instagram during a break. There it is. Natalie's post. Date night with Bae. Picture shows her in that red dress I bought her for our anniversary, sitting at Morton's Steakhouse. Yeah, the $200 per person place with some dude's arm around her. Not just any dude. Garrett, her work mentor, who supposedly was happily married with 3 kids. The photo angle was perfect, his wedding ring hand conveniently out of frame, her looking at him like he hung the moon. 106 likes already. Her sister Amanda commented, "You two are perfect together." I sat there in my hotel room staring at my phone. 3 years. 3 years of building something, and she posts evidence of cheating like she forgot I existed, or worse, like she didn't care if I saw. My first instinct was to call, scream, demand answers. Then I remembered who Natalie's parents were. Robert and Diane, old school Southern Baptists, who still thought we were sleeping in separate bedrooms, who made us sit through a 2-hour lecture about living in sin when they found out we'd moved in together, who Natalie had been lying to for our entire relationship about basically everything from us sharing a bed to her weekend wine tours with friends. So I didn't call Natalie. I screenshot the post, opened Facebook, found Diane's profile. She posts Bible verses every morning at 6 a.m. sharp. Sent her the screenshot with a simple message. "Mrs. Morrison, thought you should see what Natalie posted while I'm away on business. I'll be handling our living situation when I return, Ethan." Then I called the airline, changed my flight to come back a week early. Cost me $400, but worth every penny. Booked a U-Haul for pickup the day I landed. Called my buddy Craig, who'd been crashing on his brother's couch after his own breakup. "Hey man, my condo's about to have a vacancy. Interested in moving in? Rent's $1,200 a month." Seriously, that's incredible. But what about Natalie? She's exploring other options. "Oh, yeah, I'm in. When? Saturday." Then I muted Natalie's number and went back to work. Had a deployment to finish. Update 1. The fallout begins. The text started within 2 hours from Natalie, 62, and read, "What did you do? My mom is freaking out. Dad's driving here right now. This isn't what it looks like. Garrett is going through a divorce. I was just being supportive. You forwarded my post to my mother. Ethan, please call me. This is so manipulative. You're ruining my life over a misunderstanding from Amanda, her sister. 14 unread. You're such a petty little man. She was just having dinner. You know, Garrett's marriage has been over for months. How dare you involve my parents? You're supposed to trust her." From Diane, her mom. "Ethan, we need to discuss this situation. Please have Natalie call me immediately. We are praying for you both." I didn't respond to any of them. Just kept working, presenting to clients, running installations, my phone buzzing constantly in my pocket. That night, Natalie tried calling 31 times. I know because the phone kept count. She left 8 voicemails that I deleted without listening. Then came the Instagram stories. She posted a black screen with text. "When someone you love betrays your trust by trying to turn your family against you." Really? I betrayed her trust. Next morning, the narrative shifted. New story for everyone asking. Yes, I had dinner with a friend who's going through a hard time. No, I didn't cheat. Some people just want to create drama where there isn't any. Her friends rallied in the comments. "Men are so insecure. He sounds controlling. You deserve better, babe." Meanwhile, Robert, her dad, had called my phone once, left a voicemail. "Ethan, this is Robert Morrison. I've seen the photograph. Natalie has some explaining to do, but involving us was inappropriate. We'd appreciate a call back to discuss this like adults." Like adults. Rich coming from the man whose adult daughter has been lying to him for 3 years. Wednesday night, Natalie got creative, posted a photo of herself crying with the caption, "When you're just trying to help a friend through his divorce and your boyfriend accuses you of cheating, trust is everything in a relationship." That's when I almost broke, almost called her. Then I remembered that dress. That was our anniversary dress. You don't wear your anniversary dress to comfort a friend about his divorce. I screenshot that post too. Saved it for later. Thursday, things escalated. Natalie figured out I'd changed my flight, probably from the airline app we shared login info for. The text got frantic. "You're coming back early. We need to talk before you do anything crazy. Where are you staying?" "Ethan, I know you're reading these. Fine, I'll be at the airport when you land. You can't just throw away 3 years. Friday was quiet, too quiet. No texts, no posts, no calls. That worried me more than the bombardment. Saturday morning, my plane landed at 9 a.m. As promised, Natalie was there at baggage claim, but not alone. She'd brought back up Amanda and surprisingly Garrett himself. Natalie ran toward me. I sidestepped. "Ethan, please let me explain." Garrett stepped forward, trying to look authoritative in his designer polo and khakis. "Hey man, this is all a misunderstanding. Natalie and I are just friends. I'm going through a rough divorce, and she's been supportive. Cool story. How's your wife feel about your friendship? We're separated. Since when? That's personal. Was it personal when you had your arm around my girlfriend at Morton's?" Amanda jumped in. "Oh my God, it was just a photo. You're being so dramatic." Dramatic is posting date night pics with another man while your boyfriend's out of town. I'm being practical. Natalie tear streaming. "Can we please just go home and talk? You can go to your home. I'm gonna mine." What's that supposed to mean? Check with your parents. They seem concerned about your living situation. I grabbed my bags and headed for the exit. They followed. Natalie crying. Amanda yelling about toxic masculinity. Garrett trying to broker her peace like some kind of bootleg UN negotiator at my truck. Natalie grabbed my arm. "You can't kick me out. I have rights." "Me? You're not on the lease. You're a month-to-month guest. Here's your 30-day notice." I handed her the formal eviction notice I'd had Craig print out. "Yeah, I came prepared." Her face went white. "You're seriously evicting me? You have 30 days to find somewhere else or move back with Robert and Diane. I'm sure they'd love to hear more about your supportive friendship." Update 2. Moving day. I drove straight from the airport to U-Haul. Craig met me there with 2 of his buddies. Natalie had beaten me to the condo, probably broke several speed laws doing it. When we pulled up with the truck, she was on the balcony, phone in hand, recording everything. "I'm documenting this harassment," she yelled down. Craig looked at me. "Is she serious?" "Very." We went up. I unlocked the door to find Natalie had barricaded herself in the bedroom. Classic. "Natalie, we're here to pack my things. You can stay in there? Your things? Half this stuff is mine. The furniture I bought, the TV I bought, the kitchen appliances I bought. Those things I contributed. You bought throw pillows and that wine rack. They're yours." We started packing my stuff. Everything I'd paid for, which was basically everything except decorative items and her clothes. The couch, the dining table, the entertainment center, my gaming setup, the bedroom furniture, except the bed. I'm not that petty. Natalie emerged when she heard us moving the TV. "You can't take that. We watch Netflix on it." Craig's buddy filmed her meltdown. "This is going on TikTok, right?" "Please don't," I said. Last thing I needed was to go viral. Natalie called the police. Of course she did. 2 officers showed up about 20 minutes later. Natalie ran to them immediately. "They're stealing everything. He's leaving me with nothing." The older cop looked tired already. "Ma'am, is your name on the lease?" "No. But did you purchase these items?" "We purchased them together." I showed the officers receipts on my phone. Every single purchase in my name, my credit card. The younger cop nodded. "Sir has every right to remove his property." "Ma'am, do you have somewhere to stay?" Natalie started ugly crying. Not regular crying, the kind with snot and hyperventilating. "This is financial abuse." The older cop, "Ma'am, breaking up is an abuse. Let them finish and sort the rest out in civil court if needed." That's when Robert showed up, full suit on a Saturday, looking like he was ready for church. He surveyed the scene. U-Haul boxes, crying daughter, police, Natalie Marie Morrison. She froze when Robert uses the full name. Someone's in trouble. "Dad, he's being more patient than I would be." "Officers, thank you." Ethan, might we have a word? We stepped aside while Craig's crew kept loading. Robert, I don't approve of your method of informing us. I don't approve of being cheated on. Natalie swears nothing physical happened. Would you tolerate Diane posting date night photos with another man? His jaw tightened. No, I would not. What would it take for you to reconsider? A time machine? He nodded slowly. I'll handle Natalie. She'll be out within the week. She has 30 days legally. She'll be out within the week. He repeated, giving Natalie a look that could freeze hell. Update 3. The entitlement escalates. Natalie did not in fact leave within a week. Instead, she dug in, posted constantly about surviving abuse, starting over with nothing, and when someone shows you who they really are, believe them. The comments were gold, though. Her aunt at Martha, Diane's sister, commented, "Didn't you post about a date with another man?" Natalie deleted that real quick. Day 3 after the move, she changed tactics. Suddenly, Garrett was at the condo constantly, his car in my assigned parking spot, him carrying groceries up, the two of them posting stories from my balcony with wine glasses. Craig texted me, "Dude, she's trying to make you jealous." Me? She's making my eviction case easier. I documented everything, every photo, every time his car was there overnight, violation of the lease guest policy, every post about her new beginning with location tags at my condo. Day 5, she served me with a demand letter from some lawyer. She wanted $15,000 for unlawful eviction. Her share of the furniture value, 3 months of living expenses, pain and suffering damages, return of gifts I'd given her. I forwarded it to my lawyer cousin Tommy. He laughed so hard he choked on his beer. She wants money for gifts and she's squatting in your place. This is amazing. Can I frame this? Tommy sent back a response that basically said, "Oh no, and here's a formal eviction notice with a court date." That's when Natalie went nuclear. Update 4. The Scorched Earth Campaign. She called my work, told HR I was emotionally unstable and making threats. Thank God my boss Kyle knew the situation. I'd been smart enough to give him a heads up when I got back. Kyle to HR. Ethan's been nothing but professional. Please mark this as harassment and note it in case she calls again. She posted on LinkedIn about surviving narcissistic abuse in the tech industry. Didn't name me, but all our mutual connections knew. My response? I commented with the screenshot of her date night with Bay post. Just the image, no words needed. She deleted the entire post within an hour. Then came the really dirty move. She told her parents I'd been abusive. Physically abusive. Robert called me immediately. "Ethan, Natalie's made some serious accusations." Robert checked the date she's claiming I heard her. The 15th. I was in Seattle, have plane tickets, hotel receipts, and was literally presenting to 40 people at Microsoft that day. Long pause. "I see. Robert, your daughter needs help. She needs more than that. We're coming tomorrow." The next morning, Robert and Diane showed up with a moving truck and 3 men from their church. Natalie tried to refuse them entry. Diane in the sweetest southern voice, "Honey, you can either pack your things like a lady or we'll pack them for you. But you're leaving this poor man's home today. You can't make me. Actually, we can. Either you come with us or we stop paying your car insurance, your phone bill, and that credit card you think we don't know about." Natalie's face went through several colors. "You're choosing him over your own daughter. We're choosing not to enable a liar. That man you were embracing in that photograph. His wife called me. They're not separated. They're in counseling trying to save their marriage. You're a home wrecker and a liar." Plot twist I didn't see coming. Natalie broke down. Not fake tears. Real ugly defeated tears. They packed her stuff in 2 hours. Garrett showed up halfway through, saw Robert, and immediately left. Didn't even get out of his car. As they were leaving, Natalie stopped at the door. "I did love you. You know, you loved what I provided. There's a difference." She started to say something else, but Robert physically guided her out. Update 5. The aftermath. It's been 2 months now. The drama died down after the parents got involved. Natalie moved back with them, which in their household means 10 p.m. curfew, church twice on Sunday, once on Wednesday. No men in her room. Getting a full-time job. She'd been consulting, aka barely working. Therapy, Robert's requirement. Garrett's wife reached out to me on Facebook, thanked me for exposing the affair. They're divorcing, but she said at least now she knows she wasn't crazy for suspecting something. Natalie tried one last manipulation about 3 weeks ago. New boyfriend already? Some guy from her church posted about God bringing the right man at the right time and healing from toxic relationships. Her mom commented, "Focus on healing yourself before involving others." Dear Savage, Diane strikes again. Amanda still sends me nasty messages occasionally. Blocked her after she called me a beta male who couldn't handle a strong woman. Strong woman? Your sister couldn't even pay her own phone bill. Craig's been a great roommate, pays rent on time, cleans up after himself, and his girlfriend makes incredible lasagna. The condo's peaceful now. No more drama. No more lies. No more finding out via Instagram that my relationship is optional. Last week, I ran into Natalie at Target. She was with her parents. Looked like she'd just come from church. She saw me, started to approach, but Robert placed a hand on her shoulder and steered her away. Diane nodded at me, though. Respectful acknowledgement. Final update. Got one last text from Natalie yesterday. She'd gotten a new number, probably specifically to contact me. "Ethan, I know you'll probably delete this, but I need you to know I'm in therapy now. I understand what I did was wrong. Garrett wasn't worth losing you. I know you'll never forgive me, but I wanted you to know I'm working on myself." I didn't respond. What's there to say? But here's the thing. She still doesn't get it. Garrett wasn't worth losing. You means she still thinks it was about choosing between two men. It wasn't. It was about respect, trust, and basic decency. You don't post date night with Bae when your actual boyfriend is out of town working to pay for the roof over your head. You don't lie to your parents for 3 years, then cry victim when someone tells them the truth. You don't try to destroy someone's career because they won't tolerate your cheating. Tommy lawyer cousin says the legal threats all disappeared once her parents got involved. Guess daddy wasn't willing to fund a frivolous lawsuit. The best revenge. I didn't have to do much. Just forwarded one photo to the right people and let the truth do its work. Her parents did the rest. Being 28 and back under your religious parents' thumb with a curfew and mandatory church attendance, that's poetic justice. Meanwhile, I'm living my best life. Got promoted last month? Guess those Seattle presentations went well. Started dating a woman from my rock climbing gym, someone who actually has her own apartment and pays her own bills. Revolutionary concept to everyone asking if I regret involving her parents. Nope, she involved Garrett in our relationship. I just CC the people who deserve to know. She wanted to live a double life, lying to me and lying to them. Now she gets to live a single life under their supervision. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and sometimes the prize is your mom commenting on your Facebook posts, calling out your behavior. Thanks for following along, Reddit. Remember, when someone shows you who they are on social media, screenshot that shiz.